Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly. We're here today with Gunn senior Cooper McKenna. She is our Girls Athlete of the Week after scoring 11 goals last week and then scoring 3 goals in a really tough match with Los Altos where she scored the winning goal with 17 seconds left and kept them in the race. They're tied for the first place in the Scaval De Anza division. And let's start with the Los Altos. I mean, first of all, you guys were down by 3 entering the fourth period. Did you ever lose hope?
I think that I think our energy level was pretty low, but I don't think we ever really lost hope. And then coming into that fourth quarter, Chris gave a really good pep talk to us, and we all tried to hype each other up and get ready to go. And then we scored 4 goals. So.
Yeah, and not only that, you had to hold them scoreless, which you did. I mean, what kind of things center around defense, I guess, a little bit, but when it's a must defense, what goes into that?
I think a lot of communication for sure, and being able to know, because in high school you know which players on the other teams are their big scorers, so you can adjust to guard them. And putting like Kate, for example, is one of our really good defenders, making sure that Kate's guarding and helping back in set when we need it. Right,
and she led the team in steals in that game, I know, so obviously it's a team effort. And is there a science or an art to drawing an exclusion? I mean, how does that work?
I think not giving up in, like, if you have the ball and you're trying to, like, turn them, or if you have a slight lead, not giving up and just, like, pulling out of it, but just continuing to go and attack the goal, and also not playing for the call at the same time.
I see. So because you're pretty good at it, I know you do that a lot. So just kind of talk about the Gunn season in general. You started off really well. You've really only had 1 or 2, subpar games. Kind of talk about the season, how that's gone.
I did not really know what to expect coming into this season because we graduated a lot of people who were some of our key players last year. And then we also had, we got a new coach this season, Chris Ford. And so, yeah, I did not know what to expect, but I'm really happy with how this season has turned out. And I think Chris has done a really good job of helping some of our younger players to fill the shoes of the players that graduated last year.
Right, and I remember you had to have a goalie that came from wrestling, I think, or somewhere like that last year, and she had to volunteer for it. This year you have 2 pretty good goalies. Kind of talk about what that means.
Yeah, that was another thing that I didn't really know coming in to this season what that was going to be like, but our 2 goalies are Sophia and Jaden, and both of them have done a really good job and have worked really hard. And I know, like, Jaden played through the summer, she played club and she got a lot better. And Sophia has also been working in the off season and doing, like, goalie clinics and things like that.
That always makes it pretty interesting then. Now, you also play for the Stanford Water Polo Club, which is really high level, and you play with Kate. And kind of just talk about what that means for you and personally, and then for the team in general, what you can bring for that.
I think playing with Kate through the whole year has been, one, fun for me, but also has helped us in high school season because we know each other, we know how we play together, and I think we play pretty well together. And I also like that we're able to bring things that we've learned from Stanford to Gunn, and to help both do those things, but also to help other people and, like, use that information to tell them too. Right,
now, and you play with girls from other schools too, which is interesting. But obviously, you guys all get along in the water polo community. And but to talk about that, kind of playing with people you have to play against sometimes.
It's really fun. It's like a nice, friendly, competitive feeling where whatever happens during the game, we'll go hard during the game. But then afterwards, we know that we're still teammates at Stanford, and it's also fun to see when you have, like, multiple of your club teammates on a different high school team, and you can see how they work together, and maybe it's slightly different than how they play during club season.
Right, and then now you've been playing in the Open Division the last couple of years, I think, and which is really a tough one. The top 8 teams in the CCS. Is that still a goal, no matter what happens in the division?
Yeah, that's definitely the goal because we want to be up there with those top 8 teams and get to compete and play against those teams. Even if it may not be as satisfying to maybe be a contender for the Division I CCS championship, the goal is still to play an open to be with those teams.
Right, which is an honorable goal to have. So we've been talking to Cooper McKenna. She is our Girls Athlete of the Week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out about next week's Athlete of the Week, press that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.